And next up we have a Ventura street dweller. He's been found guilty of a series of brutal child sex crimes that began over a decade ago. 41-year-old Jameson Paul Johnson was convicted by a jury on multiple felony counts on March 1st. The Ventura County District Attorney's was to thank for that one. Johnson faced charges including 6 counts of forcible lewd acts upon a child and aggravated sexual assault of a child, as well as forcible rape. Johnson's transgressions trace back to 2005 when the victim was merely 10, with the abuse initiated at age 11 and persisting until she was 15. It only came to a halt when Johnson was arrested for issuing criminal threats against her. Johnson will now have to face the consequences for his actions as he faces an indeterminate sentence of up to 90 years to life in prison, plus an additional 21 years at his sentencing on April 25th, as per Ventura County District Attorney. See ya, Chomo. Criminal charges are proceeding in Barron County Circuit Court against Noah Browning, a 41-year-old from Cumberland, Wisconsin, after the court found probable cause at a recent court hearing. Browning is facing multiple charges, including possession of child sexual abuse materials and possession of methamphetamines. A cyber tip has been submitted to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that led the authorities to Browning as the suspect. Not much else is known about this case, but like I always say, as soon as it becomes available, you'll hear it here first on the sex offender hit list. See ya, Chomo. The Vermont State Police have arrested a Rutland man. This Chomo is 62-year-old William Barrett. He's allegedly being arrested for sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl. Barrett was taken into custody on March 4th and is now facing several serious charges, which showcase law enforcement's prompt action in response to this report. The investigation began when the Vermont State Police were alerted to the abuse, which allegedly took place in both the town and city of Rutland, Vermont. The charges against Barrett include sexual assault, lewd and lascivious acts with a child, furnishing alcohol to a minor, dissemination of indecent materials to a minor, and promoting a recording of sexual conduct. His arrest underscores the gravity of the accusations and the law enforcement's commitment to safeguarding minors from sexual abuse. Following his arrest, Barrett was remanded to the Marble Valley Correctional Center, awaiting his court appearance scheduled for March 7th in Rutland Criminal Court. The case was garnered significant attention due to the severe implications of the charges, and Barrett is facing a bail set at $75,000. See ya, Chomo. Oskaloosa Police Department arrested an 18-year-old man Tuesday, and he's facing felony sex abuse charges. According to the Oskaloosa Police Department, Jamon Hole, what a name, of Beacon, Iowa, was arrested Tuesday on a warrant out of Hardin County for probation violation from 3 counts of assault on a peace officer. Police say Hole is facing additional charges in a separate case following a months-long investigation. And these are sexual abuse second degree, which means with a child, which is a Class B felony, enticing a minor under 14, a Class D felony, and lascivious acts with a child. Hole is being charged with these and being held in the Mahaska County Jail on $45,000 cash bond. A preliminary court hearing is set for March 13th. Jam on, Hole.
Bryden, you're right. It's a step in the right direction.
Over to Arkansas. A Jonesboro man accused of giving meth to a child and then raping them was sentenced to a lesser charge. Police arrested 51-year-old Lee Edward Wiley in August of 2022 on a bench warrant for rape, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and introducing a controlled substance into another's body. According to court documents, the victim said Wiley gave them meth and performed sexual acts on them numerous times. On Monday, March 4th, 2nd Judicial Circuit Court Judge Randy Philhowers sentenced Wiley to 240 months in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. after he pled guilty to lesser charge of sexual assault in the second degree. The other two charges were not pressed according to the sentencing order. In addition to time in the ADC, the judge ordered him to register as a sex offender and have no contact with the victim. He also cannot live with a child unless approved by a circuit court judge. Chomo. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation has announced the arrest of 29-year-old Pickens County man on charges of sexually exploiting children. According to the GBI, Ryan Kitchens faces 7 charges for possessing and distributing child sexual abuse materials. Kitchens was arrested on February 28th by the GBI. An investigation into Kitchens' online activities started after they received a cyberline tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children about the possible possession and distribution of child sexual abuse materials online. The investigation led the GBI agents to acquire a search warrant for Kitchens' home and to arrest him. In total, Kitchens faces the following charges from both the GBI as well as the Jasper Police Department, for drugs, of course. 5 counts of possession of child sexual abuse materials, 2 counts of distributing child sexual abuse materials, possession of methamphetamines, possession under an ounce of marijuana, possession of a Schedule IV controlled substance, possession of drugs not in their original container, felony possession of a weapon during a crime or attempt of a crime, as well as possession of drug-related objects. See ya, ya drug-using chomo! On March 5th in Chippewa Falls, Frank R. Fracasey, 35-year-old local man, faced another delay in sentencing for sexually assaulting an 11-year-old girl in fall of 2018. These guys just continue these cases for years. I'm telling you, it's disgusting. Despite pleading no contest to third-degree sexual assault of a child and 2 counts of exposing a child to harmful materials, complications in completing an alternate pre-sentence investigation have postponed the final judgment again. Fracasey, initially charged with 2 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a child, entered a plea agreement in August, reducing the severity of the charges. Sentencing, initially scheduled for October, was first postponed to December and has now been delayed once again. This sequence of delays underscores the complexities involved in legal proceedings, especially those that involve sensitive cases like child sexual assault. From this chomo.
Bryden, you're right. It's a step in the right direction.
I'm going to put you in the first team. Are we together or not together? Answer me.
We're together.
Stop it! You calm down! Stop!
RAIN has been supporting survivors of sexual violence since 1994.
We have teams dedicated to education, prevention, and response.
Improving the criminal justice system.
And changing the way America thinks about sexual violence.
Our hotline is 100% confidential. It's anonymous, it's safe, and free.
Whether you're looking for information or just want someone to listen, we'll be there.
Through the media, entertainment industry, and colleges across the country, we're making sure the public understands the reality of sexual violence and asking everyone to join us in the fight to end it.
We work with companies, schools, government agencies, and other organizations to develop policies and provide training to create a culture of safety.
We're leading the national effort to remove barriers so that survivors receive the justice they deserve.
And are helping to pass laws to end sexual assault and make our communities safer.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Porque siempre voy a atender a tu llamada.
Because I'm here to support you with what you need to heal.
Because I will work to prevent violence and to create a safer future.
Because I share your story.
Because we.
Because we will fight for you.
Because we stand with you.
Because with RAIN, you are not alone.